Damn, he left. All right, all right. What to do here? Guess we'll do the story. I think it's multiplayer only with other people's. Oop. Whoop. Yeah, it looks like I have to go to other accounts. I'm gonna play solo. But good to know. We're gonna start from the beginning. What is this? What does this mean? What's Explorer mode? You prefer a fair but forgiving adventure that rewards clever thinking and an out of battle. Classic mode. A classic role-playing experience. You are cunning, resourceful, and prepared for the perils that await. Tactician mode. Regular versus honor? What? Bring it on. Combat is demanding, and your foes are devious and observant. For every surprise you spring, they will respond with 2 of their own. Not for the faint of heart. What's honor? Failure is not an option. Raise the stakes by limiting the already highly challenging tactician mode to a single save game. If your entire party perishes, the save game is erased and your quest is well and truly over. Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Alright. I need to go to this through settings and see if I can switch this to windowed. Give me 1 second. Options. We got fake full screen. Perfect. There we go. I could just move the mouse off and not have to worry about. Alright, single player. What's story mode? You're here for the fun and the fantasy, not for a rigorous challenge. So story mode seems like the easy mode. Explorer seems like median. Classic mode seems like, I guess, medium plus. And then tactician seems to be the real tough one. I think for this first playthrough, I kind of want to maybe do classic. Cunning resourceful, prepare for the perils that await. A fair but forgiving adventurer that rewards clever thinking in and out the battle. I don't know. We're just gonna do the classic mode. Screw it. Alright. So I want to go with one of the pre-mades. The Red Prince is pretty cool. Magic. When I had, I played the first zone with this guy as my main, but obviously I've got other guys too. The other people. Kill Lucian's son. Yeah, they can be any of them. She's a performer. Ah, yes, the dead guy. You know, I kind of like the sound of that with Fane. If I could be something with a lot of damage, I could just run in, nuke something, play dead, come back, nuke them again, have time warp so I'm like moving twice as fast as everybody. We might be onto something here. I kind of like this. Hold up here. Let me look this up real quick. Is it gonna be a witch? Hello?
Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
I think we're gonna go with Thane. Here's all the randoms. Undead dwarf. Undead lizard. Look at that. Let me hear their stories again because I think that's gonna dictate who I want to like come along with me.
my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Why are you chatting with demons? But, you know, he has a claim. I like that. It's powerful to have a friend with a claim, because then you could push their claim, get them a throne, and then, you know, you got an ally with the kingdom. So I like the Red Prince. I like him. Sabine?
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
Okay. Gonna have vengeance on her former captors, her master. Seville. The lone wolf dude.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring. Annihilating everyone I once knew in the process.
Damn.
Now I'm a mercenary killer. One of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Okay then. More stories of vengeance. What's up, short stuff? What you got?
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas.
So you're a pirate?
Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker
Privateer?
behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
That's right. Make him sorry. She got a real conundrum there. I feel like she's got the biggest like problem to handle, some like spiritual thing that's like attacking you. Okay, and then Fane. I kind of zoned out. Let me listen to this again.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
So you're just trying to uncover... I don't know. I don't really know about his story. I just like his abilities. I can heal from poison. That's cool. But regular healing damages me instead. Okay. That's cool. This is what we got. I mean, I could be down to go with the Red Prince as well. But now let's do Fane. I've made up my mind. Persuasion. That's cool. I mean, I like that. But maybe I should do necromancy and summoning. Yeah, I should just go ham with those two things and then just go wild. Like, I'm an undead summoning undead. Go figure. Alright, talents. Leech. Ah, heal when I'm standing in blood. Interesting. Ooh, attacks of opportunity. I like that. Pet Pal was neat. I remember I talked to a cat. Taking my sweet time picking what I need. Look, we're here for the role playing, so we're gonna do Pet Pal. Leech is cool and all, but right off the bat, I need to be able to make sure I talk to all animals at all times. I mean, if you were an undead guy and you were alive forever, you would want to talk to the animals. You would need to talk to the animals. It'd be a breath of fresh air. Yes, sir. My origins. All right, so Mystic and Scholar. And those are locked in because it's Fane. So you could be Barbarian, Jester, Mystic, Noble, Outlaw, Scholar, and Soldier. So I'm cool with the Mystic and the Scholar. That's typically a first playthrough for me anyway. Going with the Smart Magical. Give me them books. Ah, my starting instrument was a cello, an oud, tamborella, or a bansuri. We'll go with the oud. Actually, no, this guy's been around for a while. He wants something light. He's not going to carry around a cello for his entire infinite life. Okay, I guess this is it. I have points to spend? Uh-oh. What? Why does skill go away? Ah, yes, very good. I guess I'll want to, there we go. That way I can buff it up. Is that it? Okay, so I have to veil myself from the living or risk being attacked. Healing potions and spells will damage me, while poison heals. Undead can pick locks with a bony finger alone and can survive the scourge of the death fog. That's cool. I'm down for it. I'm undead.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy.
That's where we all are?
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
That's right, Godwoken. I think that's what I am. I'm Godwoken. All right, Skelly Boy is ready.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
You got it.
Well now, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world.
You know, I crafted it myself using a tool to rip the faces from mortal creatures.
Is that a fact? And your voice? You rip that from them too. I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
My words and tone is projected directly into the mind of others.
Ha! Should have known it was a parlor gimmick. Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
And now you are silent. If only all humans were so thoughtful.
Guess we gotta go upstairs. Oh, maybe we have to destroy this. Ah, we can drag things. Cool.
An animal sty. Freight or food? This again.
Did you expect a needle?
Actually, I was.
Did you expect
Shaking
a
her
needle?
fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Banded like a chicken's leg, but not much meat on your bones.
She's got more meat than I do.
That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Oh, more loot. There it is. We're doing the things. Doing the things. What? I clearly have some nonsense Like that box. And this box, too. Much better. Well, that's neat. Alright, anyway.
This again?
Pick the lock. Forgot about that. That's awesome. Thank you, Clumsy Truth. Please follow and subscribe. Appreciate it. Is this pickable? No, I can't be picked. I don't think I want keys in there. What is going on? Okay, I just did the click. But like, where? Like, where did anything happen?
Get your dirty little paws out of my...
Well, shit, I don't know what to do. I thought I looted everything. Alright, screw it. This is delaying us too much. Screw the tutorial.
Empty.
Now, where did I leave my calipers? Now you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, the next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Scholar or mystic route? I think I'll go with the scholar route. Muse that by my room's shape, you can tell you're on a Lucian-class frigate. But why?
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Is that so?
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Way too generous.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good.
Why'd you collar me?
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
No.
Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you.
Nope.
My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all, though it does look darling on you.
Nah, I know it's a trap.
So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast sauce.
Got
For your
that.
own peace of
I
mind,
figured that.
Of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Evil little person.
Gods, there's been a murder here.
I don't know how.
But who?
Okay, there we go.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalken followed the source that did this.
She was his, not protector, his
Finn
captor.
didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source.
Wow.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That trick I still haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you.
Ooh, a single coin? A single coin. Please. Please. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks. I
That's
just
all
wanna
she needs to
catch
know.
whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Did the murderer take him into this room?
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
What's going on?
There's been a murder. The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Anything that takes their eyes off you is welcome.
Move along.
Of course, I gotta talk to the animals.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep. Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
Funny.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Sybil.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Name?
My name is Fane.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scram, mate. We're trying to catch a killer here.
Hey, puppy.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go!
Cute.
Ah, there you are.
Of course, you're entertaining the kids.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Deathly allergical. Ah, yes, children, you must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
You know anything about the murder?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Crazy.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer.
Hmm.
Please, please, please.
to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I'm feeling fine.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get...
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
I gotta talk to everybody first.
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but...
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
What am I meant to be hearing?
The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Later, Gentato. Appreciate you chillin'. Feel free to follow and, you know, come check me out again.
You've got ears on your head, haven't you? You need me to show you how to use them. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard.
He's a sailor. That's right.
If we've been traveling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen horses, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Captain, actually.
Practice
that
sailor.
figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
It's been an eternity.
In which case, I take it your cuisine is limited to the introduction of eggs to hot water.
Basically.
How disappointing. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Nah, he's a master knitter.
The caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
It's the last time we bathed.
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. As per your own testimony, you can tailor, but you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Basically.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. My slave, of course. But I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my disheartening refusal to sit still. Hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify.
Hilarious.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine. I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-stories.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Wow.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Yeah.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Who did it?
No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy. I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's Fane. If we're gonna roleplay Fane, I think we're gonna be incognito.
Not interested in the son of the divine himself? I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He
I am
scowls at you
Fane.
as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
All right, moving on.
Skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up. You think me mad? Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Rubbish.
Can I
Standing
sell it?
at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella.
Yes, I did.
Of course you did.
But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Yours, Wendigo.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Teach me that trick.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
Uh-oh.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Uh-oh. She's gonna do it. Damn. She just wrecked all of them.
My mask. She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
I gotta get my mask. Okay, we're getting weapons. Oh, there's the dead bodies. A little bit of money. Ah, a pathetic amount of money. Locked? What? Okay, why open it if there's not stuff I can take? There it goes. God damn, I was looking for a way to shift this thing. Damn, cups don't have any value. That sucks.
God damn it. I need to get off this wreck. Quick.
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
The ship's gonna sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. The hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge. It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Oh.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop. Too much. Too much. Can't smell.
The dog whines and continues.
Poor thing.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. Pounding on the hull.
Yeah, but I gotta loot everything, you know?
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within.
No
You press
problem.
your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Death fog? Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
guess that's it. Didn't look like I could do anything else. The dead have come. Oh, let me make sure I have all the best loot. There's a stat. It's not much, but it's something. Okay, at least that's slightly better than what I had. Nice. Excellent. It's an easy way to heal me. Who needs to heal from blood when you can heal from poison? Dude, what's wrong with the mouse? Yeah, I went to an area it didn't want me to go in, and then I just couldn't click. Alright, there we go. What the? Oh my god, the route you took was crazy.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
But wait! There's still people down there! Thank you, thank you, thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Let's go. Let's do the right thing.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious.
Good, screw her. Damn, it's like the soldiers all died. So it's like the collars kind of kept us alive, it seems.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void woken!
Bugs won't sink a ship on my watch.
Get him. We get the whole squad.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Nice.
Let the games begin.
There you go. Backstab critical. I like it.
Glory is mine!
Damn. And she threw a grenade.
They who are about to triumph.
I've faced worse.
She didn't do anything, dude.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Yeah, let's get out. Bounce, everybody, bounce.
That's what you big mouthed you.
Sounds like she needs help.
Wait! We need to wait!
Knocked down?
There's no time.
Hey, I got everybody on the boat. I was the hero.
I have plans for you, child.
Oh, do you?
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Fort Joy, you're taking a while to load, and I'm about to call it anyway. Uh-oh. Is Fort Joy not loading? Is it just taking forever?
I got a good feeling about this one.
Dude, what's up, Fort Joy? Like, what happened? It looks frozen. I don't think that's moved. I don't think that's moved. Alright, well, I guess this calls it for the stream. I was about to call it anyway. I just wanted to, like, get to Fort Joy. And then, you know, start Fort Joy next time. And hopefully finish Fort Joy for that stream. And then start the next area for the next stream. Kind of do it, like, in stages. But alright. C'est la vie. And good night.